Divinus Magia, one of the few guilds who stand above all of the others in the region, and the only guild to be run by two guild leaders, the Diabolus Twins. The first twin, Brandon, is a very skilled user of sky magic. His abilities quickly developed into something bigger than he and his brother could ever imagine. The second twin, Ritchie, yet another very skilled wizard, is capable of lightning magic. His sparks of lightning only establish dominance and fear embedded into those who oppose them. Their power combined tears away the very existence of the skies above, and capable of creating the fiercest of storms. Both leaders stand true to their pledge to uphold the morals of their guild, striving for a bigger and better world.
From the moment of my opened eye, been looking for a guided light to lead me on my way. Yeah, lost, struggling to make the top. A slipping grip can't hold me up. It's the game of life we play. When everything comes crashing down.
I believe his office should be just up here.
I believe so.
You brought the papers, right, brother?
Ah, yes, of course I did. Can't forget those.
I think this one.
Grandmaster Jonathan.
Hello, Richard. How are you?
I'm doing fine myself, and so is my brother.
Well, nice to see you guys again. How can I help you?
Well, I know we're a little early for the meeting, but we had a pressing matter that just came to our doorstep.
Well,
you want to hand him the papers?
Ah, yes, here you are.
Papers? Papers for what? Inmo?
Yes.
Who's Inmo?
He's actually some of the new quests you've posted up. He is one of the S-class quests. He was the one behind the destruction of some villages.
Oh, the criminal. Okay, yeah. So...
Yeah. We had him stumble into our guild asking to become a member and explaining how he has explosive combustion powers that he can't control.
Oh, so
yeah, we're looking to take him under our wing.
Well, I mean, seeing as the guild is filled with ex-cons, I see it is a worthy cause to help Inmo out, try to help him control his powers, so just with these papers, I think we could establish that he'll be under your guys' guild and serve the rest of his sentence with you guys then, yeah?
Yeah, that's what we were hoping to hear.
That's what we're looking for, yeah.
I'm all game with it.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks.
Well,
where would we be without you? It's good that we could finally get this guild up and running, and then now we'll be able to help criminals that don't necessarily deserve to be in prison.
No, of course, that's very noble of your guys' guild. I mean, I'm just glad to see the growth of Divinus Magia.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yes.
I mean, me and my brother here, we've been working really hard.
We have indeed.
And the guild seems to be coming along with the members.
Mm-hmm.
With the hard-headed ones especially.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll leave you to it. I know you've got a lot of work to do before the meeting later, and we'll be around for that.
I have a lot to get ready for, especially with Inmo. Gotta get him registered now before the meeting, so let's I'm gonna get straight to that right now for you guys.
Okay, well,
thanks, much appreciate.
There's a couple of things we gotta do around the city before the meeting.
Alright, well, good luck with your task, gentlemen.
You too, my friend.
Well, back to what I was doing.
So, what sort of boat do you think we need to be buying for the guild?
Yeah, good question.
So, I mean,
Definitely
I
gonna
know
need to
we're
be sturdy with our lot.
Yes, we're gonna need something strong. Specifically with Mario and Zaro.
Ah, yes. And newly acquired Inmo.
And yeah, that's a good point. We might have to get some enchants done to protect the boat, to be honest. Looks like there's some nice ones over here.
Oh, yeah,
But I
so
don't know
there
if
is.
this one's big enough. You know, since we are planning to do the S-Class trials this year,
Yes.
we're gonna need to take a boat somewhere to a specific island for testing.
Yeah, this one's
And,
definitely a little bit on the smaller end.
I don't think we'd all fit and have a good time on this one.
Definitely not.
I think this one might be the same size. It's just got a big plank of wood on it.
Yeah. Definitely not that
Well,
one either.
It's definitely got sturdiness to it because it's carrying
It's holding
lots of
that,
wood.
yeah.
It's holding that. It's got steadiness to it, and they're putting a crane on it. It looks like there's a larger one over here.
Oh,
And this
Hello.
looks pretty big.
this is rather interesting.
Yeah. What is this?
It's rather
It's
big.
very steady. Model de chasseur Oceanique Galante. Le Fendu. Well, I guess this one
Hmm.
has a name.
That's
That's
a good
fancy.
start. We don't have to name it, although I pretty much guarantee the guild will want to name it.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna fight over it. Looks like
Of
there's a lot of
course.
cabins down here too. A lot of room.
Yeah,
This is a
Definitely
pretty
room.
good size.
a lot of storage, a lot of... Oh, wow. There's even a rather interesting area down here, too.
Oh yeah. That is a very interesting area. Looks like we're gonna have to get you out of there. Oh nice.
The magic will do.
I'm not sure how steady it is,
Yeah, there is that factor.
but come over here. Looks like there's another one. This one has some gold trimmings on it. Might be a little bit more steady.
hello.
It's
This is
pretty big.
rather beautiful.
I think it might be
looks-
around the same size. It's just a little bit more fancy. Might make it a little steadier with the metal around the sides. This one got a name. Looks like it's the same brand.
Okay, that's not a good start.
How's the downstairs looking?
Pretty much the same. Yeah,
Okay, so it's the same layout. Oh,
this
looks
one
like
has a
it's
bit
flooding.
of a leak.
That's not a good sign for trying to
A
sell
boat,
us a
yeah,
boat.
not wrong. Same size though, which is nice.
I'm not too sure how I feel about this one.
Yeah, not with the little leak.
Leakage doesn't give me a good sign considering, well, there's going to be magic going on this boat, and it's probably going to get a little crazy at some points.
I'm just very glad we don't have any fire wizards.
Yeah.
At least we
I
don't need
know
that.
How much we could protect against that.
Yeah,
The
especially out of a
wizards
wooden
of any
boat.
kind of boat.
Any more lying around?
What's this over here? Oh, looks like this one's empty. Ooh,
Okay.
this is a really big one.
Oh, wow. Now
Now,
this. Oh, she's a
On
beauty.
This one. Whew. This one might be difficult to get on.
Guess we can use our magic.
Whew. Yeah,
And-
not ideal, but it's a little
Nope.
difficult.
I'm a little higher than I needed
Did
to
you
be.
get on the roof?
I did. There we go.
I'll make it. Oh wow, this is spacious. This is might be a
No.
bit too big.
Potentially. It's very
is,
nice, though.
Yes, massive. Oh, this goes up and down.
Okay.
Stairs on this side.
There is. They're at the very end.
Oh whoa.
This is a
Should've
lot of
selected it.
room.
Yeah. We have members, but we don't have that many. This could move the entire guild.
Literally.
Hole too. But it seems like there's
Damn.
a higher part up here too.
Oh.
This will take us all the way up. So it looks like there's 3 floors on this boat.
And then it goes
Oh,
even
yeah, here we
higher. Holy. Ah.
This might be out of our budget too.
Yeah.
I assume this is an expensive boat.
For the size, would not surprise me. It
Either
goes
way, I
right
feel like
down.
we might have to have some work done on one of these boats if we do choose to go with one.
I think we need a custom build.
Yeah, we're gonna need some reinforcement for sure. There's some nice
Yeah.
ones over here actually. They're not done. Well, this one might be a bit small again.
Yeah. So
A
good
little
for a
bit too
party
small.
of 2, but
Yeah, there's no way.
anything bigger
there's
than
no below
that?
deck. We're definitely gonna need a below deck.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Looks like there's one more boat. You can see the sails right here.
Oh, yeah.
And how are you looking? Well, it's not in the water yet. It looks like the way on is on the other side.
Oh, yes, so it is.
Again, far too small.
Ah, yes, definitely small. Oh, it looked a lot bigger from below.
It did, didn't it? You
Hmm.
get up here and it's a little bit smaller.
A
This
bit
won't do transporting the entire guild to an island. But not to worry, we have time. The S-Class trials aren't going to be for a little while.
That's true.
But
Guess we'll
we
have
should be
to
prepared.
put in a custom request.
Now, what time is it? How long have we got till the meeting?
Not too long, actually.
Well, we're on the other side of the town, so we should probably head back over there.
It's a good idea. Let's
Hate to
do
be
that.
Late, especially since we're talking about the wandering coins.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that.
Yeah,
I remember.
that.
That's not going to go down well.
I don't think so. I'm interested to see what everyone's gonna have to say.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it doesn't turn into a crazy finger-pointing madness again.
Doesn't every meeting go like that?
Yeah, everyone's usually at each other's throats. I like to think we stay pretty calm.
Are we... Best way to be.
Welcome, everybody, to the Grand Magic Council meeting. Looks like we got everybody here, but I'd like to introduce someone new. We have Silver. Everybody welcome Silver.
Hello, I guess.
Hello,
Hi.
Silva.
Greetings.
Nice to
So-
meet you.
Nice
I'd
to meet
like-
you as well up there in the sun.
You wearing a bear hat?
It's a panda hat.
Aren't pandas white?
You wearing a bandana?
It's very
Yeah.
professional.
Anyways, Ritchie, leave Silver alone right there. Thanks. First
Sorry,
point,
sir.
I'd like to
Grandmaster J called you out.
point out that Reaper, sad to say, has been killed, and for about a month now, we've had about an empty spot that needs to be filled up, and we have Silver here to fill that spot. That brings up a new idea of the Wandering Coins Guild. Now, any opinions on that? More than welcome to speak up.
Well, the guild's vote was clear and obvious that Silver was the leader, and that's just how it should be. I think it's
Alright.
up to us to
It's not
accept
really
it.
our business.
As they choose.
Exactly.
nothing
Do
to
we
do with
not
it.
want to
Did that
tackle?
cat just talk?
Excuse me.
The kitten. The kitten's talking? Anybody else hearing the kitten talk?
Silver,
cat
that's my
talks.
second in command. That's Lofo.
Wait.
He's a very
Everybody
powerful
has-
kitten.
Oh, what the heck? There's a big guy. You guys all have second people? I don't have anybody.
Yeah, this is my second in
Uh,
command, Bren.
I'm- I got my
this-
second in command right here. Yep, right. His name's Fred.
Is that?
Everybody say hi, Fred.
That
Did
would
you
be
just
stuff,
stuffed
Annie.
animal?
That's a stuffed teddy bear.
That is Fred.
For all we know, that thing could have special magical powers that we don't
Is there
understand.
no qualifications for becoming a guild leader?
I mean, you got a kitten.
Well,
Yeah, but-
again,
He's strong. It's fine.
yeah.
Is he?
Well, The
Just
wandering
because he's
coin.
not wearing like a shirt or anything doesn't make him strong.
That just means he doesn't need it.
Well, regardless, I think the wandering coin made their decision pretty clear in their vote. It's not up to us to decide who becomes the guild leader of that guild.
It's
Not
their
our guild.
guild business.
All right. Well, now that it's very clear and obvious, we have Silver here that is going to be leading the Wandering Coins.
So before we move on, can we kind of tackle like why the previous guild leader died? Do you know?
Well, we've been doing our investigations and we're still looking into it heavily, but we have some suspicions, but no names will be brought up currently, but we are free to speak about it if anybody wants to mention anything. Reaper's loss was pretty devastating to all of us, so...
Indeed, he was a close friend of all of us. Maybe Silver could have some insight into what happened, since it is, again, his guild.
True.
Well, we'll be conducting our own investigations. Yep, that's what we're gonna do, right, Fred? Fred, I have my lead man on it.
Okay.
Seems a
Okay.
little suspicious.
Very well.
Okay, well, I do want to bring up the fact that there's been some disappearances around the town, so I don't know if that has to do with the previous guild leader.
Which part of town?
Reaper was not a murderer.
Wait,
What?
I don't think she's
No,
getting
I'm not
it.
saying that he's a murderer. It's just like maybe he disappeared the same way.
Oh no, Reaper was murdered.
Reaper was
And he
murdered
didn't
by
disappear.
who? Silver.
Perhaps the
I
others
don't
were
know.
murdered as
I
well.
didn't see it.
I have to
Whoever
agree
it was
with.
came from the shadows.
Is that a...
From the shadows, huh?
It was quick.
Hmm?
Nobody saw anything. It was straight from the shadows.
I'd
Panic,
like,
outrage.
I'd like to specifically point in the direction of Grimshade here.
Are you blaming us for the murders of Reaper?
Well, you do have a reputation for
I
doing
think the
some...
shadows.
Just
crazy
because my magic
things.
is shadow magic doesn't mean that I was the one that killed him. Must I remind you that Reaper was a great friend of mine as well?
I mean, according to
I
my guild,
guess.
you guys were enemies. Pretty
We had
new to
our-
the guild, but
Recent disputes, and most of his guild didn't agree with our methods.
Well, what
But-
about the other people in your guild? Maybe they have something to do with it?
Perhaps you
I
do not
doubt
have a tight leash on them.
You know, sometimes the leader doesn't always have eyes everywhere. You know, maybe
Do we-
Bren has any
Do we have
insight
any
on this?
evidence?
I think you'd be sorely mistaken that I do have eyes quite everywhere. It's part of my power. But I can assure you there was none of my guild members that have done any of these senseless killings. It's not part of our morale or our motto. And if it were,
Okay.
I mean,
I would punish them
I mean,
severely.
I'm not trying to point fingers or anything here, but I want to point out that there's only 2 guilds here currently that are having weapons out.
Okay, well, then I also want to point out with the fact that you knew it was a death rather than a disappearance.
Saw the body. I was there when he was murdered, as was all of my guild.
And you don't know who did it?
Like I said, all we saw was something from the shadows. It was quick, faster than anything we've ever seen before.
Okay, no offense, but that's quite sketchy.
These are all pointless accusations.
Agreed. There are more
We don't
users of
care to
shadow.
accuse each other.
We have no evidence. We're just pointing fingers.
and again, if it came from the shadow, I can always consult the spirits and see if they saw anything on the day of Reaper's death.
That would be appreciated, Michael.
Of course.
Well, about those disappearances, we will have to look into those too. Silver, and with that very interesting accusations here, we'll take those into consideration and see what can be done. Do not take this as a threat at all towards your guild, Michael.
I never would.
Just making that clear. And let's all move on from this point, yeah? We could agree on that?
Very
Sounds like
good.
a good plan to me.
I suppose if I'm allowed to conduct my own investigation on the side.
Yeah, I mean, each guild is welcome to do their own little investigations, but keep in mind that there has been some conflict in the past amongst us, and I don't want any biased opinions here.
Fair enough.
All
We'll
right,
look into it in a fair manner.
thank you.
As will I.
Michael.
Are we still not thrown off by the cat?
No,
I'm
there's
going
nothing.
to throw you off if you
Nothing.
keep talking.
You couldn't throw me off if you try, little thing.
Lofo's been second in command for the Protectors for ages.
He's not doing a very good job protecting, is he?
I mean, he's protected me for quite a while, so.
Do not just come here and shout disrespect.
I mean, I'm new to my guild.
Anyways, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, I'd like to discuss the Grand Magic Games.
Grand Magic Games.
Grand Magic Games.
You all are aware of the Grand Magic Games, no?
Us.
Of course, it's been what? How long since the last Grand Magic Games was held?
Far too
Quite a
long.
while.
Question.
Yes.
What's the Grand Magic Games?
Hey.
What? Not allowed to ask questions in this council?
No, it's fine. Just assume that you would understand what the Grand Magic Games are.
It's gonna be a frustrating few
Like-
weeks.
Sorry,
It's a
I'm
pretty
new here.
known event too.
Guess
Well,
what the hell you win?
the Grand Magic Games is when the guilds compete amongst each other. You send your wizards in to battle to compete in multiple events. It's really great. It's an awesome way to see talent and see how the guilds have grown, honestly. So I'd really recommend that you build up your guild, Silver, and participate in the Grand Magic Games because this is everybody from all around comes
Oh
to
yeah,
see
of course,
this.
of course. My guild's ready. Yep. Fred,
Yeah.
make sure they're ready.
Same
Got my
here.
best man on it.
Everybody's ready.
Of course. We find our strongest guild members and we send them in to compete for more than just, just bragging rights, of course. Nothing.
Glory.
Honor, respect.
I look at it as a great learning experience for all kinds of mages and wizards. You guys learn plenty from the Grand Magic Games. It's going to be very exciting, I think.
Say
Absolutely.
It's,
Grandmaster Jonathan.
It is up to you.
Well, we should establish a date and start planning forward to the Grand Magic Games.
Of course.
Sounds like a plan.